stick it. It was a little scary, but got a little stuck. Sounds really gross. Like, what is that? It does what, and you have to do what, and that's just like, no, not here for it. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are talking all about the menstrual cup. Everything you need to know about it, what my opinions are, what my thoughts are, all about this cup and so much more. I can tell you my experiences. I have like a crazy story to tell you guys as well about this cup. But yeah, let's go ahead and as well as just some good informational stuff, some things I wish I knew when doing research about it, what the pros are, what the cons are, all of that stuff. We are gonna get deep into this video, deep into this topic about whether a menstrual cup is it or not, whether I'm here for it or not. But I will give you all of the tea on this here cup. Okay, so let's start out by talking about my period journey, just so you guys can get a little background about me and my period and all of that, because I think that's kind of important to know when you're doing your research. Just, you know, maybe mine is similar to yours. So I started my period at 9 years old, you guys, so really young. I was like, wet myself, what the heck is this? And my mom explained it to me, and that was a good time. No, but I started really young, so I have tried like almost everything when it comes to periods, like products. I've tried pads, I've tried tampons. I did tampons for years. And pads are just not it for me. I don't like sitting in my own discharge. Like, that's gross to me. Like, I just not here for the pads. But yeah, so I started really young. I do get some kind of bad cramping the first few days. It usually lasts about 6 to 7 days for me, so not too, it's just like kind of normal. I would say it's kind of just like a normal length. I do have a more on the heavier side of flowage, is that a word? I have a heavier flow, as I would say. It's not like really light or a few little drops. It's definitely more on the heavy side. I have tried like every product under the sun, I feel like, for periods, and tampons worked for a while but just got so over them. And then I heard about something called a menstrual cup, and I was like, that sounds really gross. Like, what is that? It does what, and you have to do what, and that's just like, no, not here for it. But I actually have fallen in love with it, you guys. It has so many pros versus very little cons, if there really is any, but I'll get into that a little later. But I definitely think every woman should try this thing out. So a few pros that I would definitely say is it turns out to be a lot cheaper in the long run. Yes, it's a little bit of an investment when you first buy it. It costs about $30 or so. You can find a few for less. Some are a little bit more expensive, but the brand I have is the Salt. I even kept a little packaging for you guys because I wanted to review it if I liked it, or if I didn't, I was gonna review it anyways too. So it looks like that. That's the packaging. So this cost about like $30. They have a few different sizes. They have a small to regular. I got the regular one because I do have like a heavier flow, like I was saying. So I definitely wanted to get the heavier one just so, you know, it lasts me longer. So it costs $25 to $40, so it is cheaper in the long run, versus tampons and pads add up so much, especially if you have to have them every single month. I have spent, you guys, I did a calculation of like when I started my period and all of that to how much I've spent on tampons, like approximately, and it's like over $3,000 in my lifetime. So that's a lot of tampons, a lot of waste, and just know. So it's a lot more comfortable. It really has helped with any cramping. A lot of women have said it helps with cramps if you have cramps. Sorry if you hear the kids in the background, that's just mom life. But it has really helped with cramping, so I love that. It's a lot more comfortable. I don't even know what's up there, you guys. I'll kind of demonstrate and show you how I put it in, my tips, all that in a second. But yes, it's more comfortable. It's more sustainable for the earth. Now, you guys know I'm all here for that. I love anything that helps Mama Earth in the long run and just kind of helps with that whole situation, and anything eco-friendly I am here for. You guys know that. But yeah, so it's more sustainable, better on your wallet, more comfortable. It's like, what's not to love about it? Plus, another huge thing is this lasts for 12 hours. 12 hours, you don't have to change it at all. Every 12 hours, you change it, and it's totally fine. It's made out of all natural silicone, so it's really nice in that area, because you don't have to worry about like toxic shock syndrome or any of that craziness. It's so much better for your uterine, just health in general. It promotes like just all the healthy, creates a healthy vag chemical balance in there, so that's really good. All for a healthy vag. I think we all want that, so very important as well. You have to change it every 12 hours, so who isn't here for that? Who wants to change it every time you go to the bathroom? You could still do all of your business with it in there, no problem at all, but you only have to change it every 12 hours, and you can change it as often as you want, but there's really like no point, because there's just no point. There's no point. Let's go into like how they package it and how it came. So the packaging is so cute. So you could see it like all up in there. So cute. I got the desert blush one. They have like a lot of colors, and it even says right here the regular one, which is the one I have. The regular one is the capacity of 4 tampons. So one of these is 4 tampons, you guys, just in that 12-hour period. So that's really nice, really good for a heavy flow. And the small one is the capacity for 3 tampons, so that's really nice too if you have like a little bit of a lighter flow, lighter to like normal. And this is the regular one is also really good for, like I said, high capacity, but also a high cervix. So if you have a higher cervix, then you want to go with the regular one. And if you have like a lighter flow or like smaller cervix, then go with the small one. So it comes like this, just all standing up here looking all nice and pretty. No lie, I think these things are really cute. Like, the whole idea was so weird to me at first, but then when I did my research and found out more about it, I was like, yes, order me one. And I did, and I have not regretted it at all. Well, okay, there was a time where I regretted it, and I'll get into that in a second, because that was a little scary. But this is what it looks like. She is so cute. Just like, not like cute matters, this goes inside your vag, but this is just so cute. So that's like an added factor. And it has like the little stem down here. This little stem is so you know where it's at. You don't want to pull it out by this little stem, because that will scrape like your vaginal wall. You don't want that. So you just want to keep this like in the area where you can feel it with your finger when you're, you know, up there. You just want to be able to feel for this, so you know where it's at. That's what that's for, the little stem tail thing. It also comes with this cute little bag, so when you're not using it, you can store it in its little bag. Their packaging is just so cute. So you just put it in the bag when you're not using it. I keep it in my box because I have the box and I like the packaging, but you know, for the travel on the go, this is like perfect. Very cute. So what you want to do when you first get it is you want to boil it and sanitize it. Whenever you want to sanitize it, just boil it for like 5 minutes in hot water on the stove. And then the way you want to clean it is just rinse it in hot water under the sink, and you're good to go. You do want to make sure this stays really clean and sanitary though, because it's going up inside you. So you want to make sure that it's nice and clean. Show you guys right now kind of like a little demonstration or whatever how to use it. So I like to use the C-fold, meaning that it's just the way that you fold it. It's just the easiest that I've come across. So you just fold it in half. I don't think you guys could see that. So you do this, you kind of just like squeeze it like that, and then you just fold the other half over just like that, and it looks like a little C. Just like that. And then you want to just put it you just want to put it up in there just like that. So imagine this is and you just stick it and it pops like that inside you, and then you're good. It collects all of the stuff in here, and then that's it. And then when you take it out, you want to do this. Like I said, ew, what is that? You don't want to touch it. You don't want to pull it from the stem, like I said. You want to pull it from this area with your thumb and your index finger. So you want to pull it from here, not from here. So remember that, from here, not from here. So what you want to do now, here's a story for you guys. Quick story. So like the first or second time I used this, I had a little bit of a problem. It's definitely a learning curve. This might be something to take, it's gonna take a few times to get used to it. I've used it now for a few months and I am loving it, but it took me it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. So don't think you might get it the first time. But the first or second time I used it, I actually had to have TMI, but my husband helped me get it out. Like, I had the hardest time, I'm being so raw with y'all, but I had the hardest time getting it out the first time because I really didn't know how. I was like, like it's stuck, I can't find it. But really, you just have to put it in right, and you don't want to push it in too far. You always want to feel like the little stem, but you don't have to worry about it moving once it like suction cups. Like once it's in there and it's suctioned in there, so you don't have to worry about it moving. But I think I put it just a little too far, and I have a really like high cervix, so it got a little stuck. So I had to have my husband come and help me and get it out, and he was not happy about it, but it had to be done. And I'm just telling you guys this because I want to be really real and honest with you guys that it can happen, but it's actually really easy to fix. So he got it out no problem, and we laughed about it, and it was like not the best moment, not my best moment, but I mean, hey, like whatever. So that happened. So it did get stuck one time. We were able to get it out. It wasn't a big deal. We moved on from it. Anyways, I tried it again, and I was like a little nervous, a little scared about it, but it worked out. It worked out. Sorry. It worked out, and it was all good. So anyways, so when you take it out, now we're talking about taking it out. You want to use, like I said, your index finger, your thumb, and you want to just like pull it out gently. But something that I've learned that really helped me was to relax. When you relax, it seems like your vaginal wall just like comes down lower. So you don't want to be like all tensed up, like, oh, I'm taking it out. No, you want to relax, like relax and give it a little push. Like, you know, my ladies out there that have had babies, mamas, you know, just give it a tiny bit of a push and you're able to pull it out so easy. It literally just glides because it's all slippery in there anyways. I like to take it out in the shower and just like pour out all of the stuff in the shower and rinse it out. That's like the easiest way to take it out, but it's easy to take it out sitting on the toilet too. I have also put it in standing up, which works really well, but sometimes maybe your arms might not be long enough for that, or maybe you just don't feel comfortable. So you can do it standing or sitting up. I have used it in public. It's the same thing. It's not a big deal. You just rinse it out, and yeah. But I mean, you really only need to change it every 12 hours, like I said. So just change it before you go somewhere and you should be good. Should be golden. So cramping, it really seems to help women with the cramping. If you have bad cramping, this might be a really good option for you. I definitely have suffered from bad cramps in the past, but this thing has been really kind to me and I have not had any problems with cramping and I love it, so that's good. However, I have heard stories of some women's body not really reacting to it so well and kind of like contracting, and it can be a little painful. So if you're having that issue once you try it, then like maybe stop using it. I don't know, but for me personally, it has done the opposite and helped with cramping, so I love that. Smell. Let's talk about smell real quick. Let's be real, like periods don't smell good. Like if you think you smell good during that time of the month, like no, I feel like no one does. So the smell, it really does seem to reduce smell. I don't smell nearly as much when I am using this, and I don't know what it is about it, but maybe it has something to do with the healthy vag chemistry, but the smell is like non-existent. So mama is here for that. I love that. Like, who wants to be stinky? Not me. So definitely has been helping your girl out with all kinds of different women related issues, and I'm totally here for that. However, con, it can be a little more messy than like your normal like tampon or pad. You kind of just throw it away. You do have to take it out and then empty it out and rinse it. But honestly, you guys, I don't mind putting in that little extra bit of effort. You have to be a little more hands-on with this, but I don't mind it at all. It hasn't been a problem. It hasn't been like extremely messy or anything like that. It's a little more messier than like a tampon or a pad, I would say, but honestly, not bad at all. So the only cons I would say is be careful, don't put it in too far up there, and two, what was two? Oh, it could be a little bit more messy, but other than that, you guys, absolutely loving this product. They have so many different little colors and different brands. Honestly, I've only tried the salt brand, and I think Target actually sells this, but I ordered mine from the periodshop.com. I will link that down below, not sponsored or anything like that, but that's where I ordered my cup from. Ooh, excuse me. And I saw that they had different sizes. Because I felt like when I was looking online, I couldn't find the regular size easily, but the periodshop.com is like a shop for all of your womanly period stuff, like must-haves. So I would definitely recommend that. Shop there if you're looking for the regular size, because I had a hard time finding regular and not small. And I don't know if small would have worked for me. It probably would have, but I just went with regular because I wanted to make sure that it was going to work well for me. So yeah, definitely check out the Period Shop. Again, not sponsored, but that's where I got mine from and have been loving it. So like I said, it can be a learning curve, so just keep that in mind. You might not get it the first time or the second time, but really it's not that hard. It's really easy once you get the hang of it and just, you know, get the flow of things. Oh my god, stop. But it's good. I love it. I would highly recommend it. It might sound so weird and so gross, but honestly, I love it so much. I love it way more than I even thought I would. I thought it was going to be gross. I thought I wasn't going to be here for it, but honestly, you guys, I am truly loving this product, and it has changed the period game, okay? Like, I don't even notice when I'm on my period anymore. And I'm actually on birth control and I still have a period, so that still happens. So I still definitely need this cup and I love it. And like I said, it saves you money. It saves you cramping if it works for cramping for you. It saves the earth a little bit. And yeah, there's like so many cons for this. Oh, and you're not nearly as smelly. Like, who is not here for that? If that doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. But let me know if you guys try it out. Let me know if you use one already down below. Let me know your pros and cons. Let me know what brand you use. What is your favorite? I know they have the